So we just finished our 2 days RBID mastery training here for our team. And so we have a special guest here, one of the top producing agents from Mesa, Arizona, right?
Yes, in the Mesa, Gilbert, Phoenix
Gilbert,
area,
Arizona.
in general, yes.
How many of you been to Gilbert? But anyway, so we spent 2 full days here with my team, with my marketing department, my admin staff team, inside sales team, outside sales team, TC team, right? So he called me and say, hey, can I stop by? I said, sure, no problem. So, hey, can we share the RBID mastery system? Basically for 2 full days, we are, this is a full-blown implementation of how to create a sense of urgency and excitement when the owner of the house, when you as the owner of the house thinking of selling the home, when our clients thinking of selling the home in today's real estate market, April 2019, how can we create a sense of urgency and excitement that you saw for the last 2 days? Live case study after case study happening this week, this month. We sold homes in under 60 minutes. But I'm just curious about what's your biggest takeaway? You drove all the way from Arizona to how long it takes you from Gilbert, Arizona?
Well, depending on the traffic, but normally about 5 hours, 45 minutes, let's say 6 hours.
So when did you get, so we started the class on Thursday
at 8 a.m. sharp.
At 8 in the morning.
As you said before we started. Yeah, I left Arizona around 2 p.m.
On Wednesday.
The day before. I've been to a couple of your trainings and they have been mind-blowing of how much information we have obtained, and that's part of the reason we've been able to serve quite a few of our clients in the Phoenix area. And I knew this RBID, it was going to be an amazing
like what's your biggest takeaway though? You stand here from 8 the whole day for 2 days, and then you actually hang out with people in our team here. Like, what's your biggest takeaway? I was like, do you actually learn something?
Absolutely. The bottom line, like you said before, how to learn the way of being able to create that action desire within the property. How a house can be sold within minutes, literally within minutes. Thousands over asking price. And it may sound too good to be true, but there is a process, there is a step-by-step process that it needs to take place in order to be able to accomplish that. And what I find out is I just thought that the house need to be pretty nice looking in order to be able to sell that fast. But it's not the house itself, it's the marketing behind it. It's the structure that they need to follow to understand how it's possible to sell a house so fast for so much of the asking price and having multiple offers all the time.
There is no magic like one thing to do. It's a whole system. Yep. It's a 15-step system. Well, RBID is made of 5 main elements of the RBID, and then the last one is made of 10 sales strategies. So basically it's about 14 ingredients to
complement everything.
Very intentionally designed to create multiple offers.
Absolutely. I mean, that's part of the reason I had the opportunity, as I mentioned in some of our Facebook Live videos before, where I was able to sell some of our listings within hours. And it was following some of the steps that you had mentioned before. But this time around, if you want to sell a house here in the Los Angeles area, don't doubt to call Rudy Kusuma. With all the knowledge that I obtained within the last 2 days, if you're planning of selling a house in Arizona, please give me a call. I'll make sure to implement everything that it has been taught in the last 2 days, and we will obtain those same results that Rudy has been.
So Armando, I have a lot of real estate agents here in our marketplace. As you know, in Los Angeles, Hacienda Heights, Roland Heights, Pasadena, San Gabriel Valley here, the market changed. There's way more active listings for sale now, and most real estate agents basically just they don't know what to do. In fact, some real estate offices in my area here started to close. So And for the last 2 days, you see, we actually have an abundance of buyers. We are the only company here that book a face-to-face buyers and listings appointments for real estate agents. And this is not just booking appointments. Can you share based from your perspective? You drove all the way from Arizona to here, and you look at the team system. Not you look at the team system on paper. You actually spend time with my team here.
Yeah.
So can you share if you're speaking to real estate agents in my marketplace here, who's right now they kind of like struggling, and the only advice that their brokers manager give them is do more, right? Do more cold calling, do more door knocking. I'm not against cold calling and door knocking. Some people misunderstood. They think I'm not against cold calling, door knocking. The only challenge with door knocking and cold calling is that there is no leverage, meaning if I'm the real estate agent, if I do the door knocking, that's the time away from, for example, serving my clients, going to training to improve my skill, or improving my system so we can, the real competition is the machine.
Yeah.
We talk about the iBuyers, we are talking about the technology. They are changing, reshaping the whole industry. So if what you as a real estate agency, what you do, the machine can do. For example, if all you do as a real estate agent, emailing homes to the buyers, that's the machine can do, then you lose, because the machine can do it more efficient and better than you.
Yeah.
So from your observation, the last 2 days, you came here, you're hanging out with people, my team, and right now we are sitting here in one of my conference room. Like, if you are speaking to a real estate agent in my area who are looking at the shift as a negative, and I'm very excited with the reason I'm very excited with the changing market now is because we never in our lifetime have more. In fact, this month alone, today is April 12th, we already have more than 42 listing appointments. We never had so many. So this is a great opportunities. So we close our office for 2 full days, improving to make sure that each team member in our team can do this. But if you speak to a real estate agent in my area and you are looking at not only the abundance of buyers and listing appointments, but the quality of the training and as well as the system that's already been implemented here, what would you say in general observation?
Well, one thing that I have an opportunity to experience is the structure, the simplicity of just implementing what it has been already done for years. Now, one thing that I noticed is, like you mentioned, I was talking to some of the agents here. Chris was one of them, to where he said, I was mentioning to him and I say, well, we are struggling, at least in my area, because there are multiple offers. And it's like, that's easy, man. It's like, I just win an offer where there were 10 other offers, and we win the offer because the way we structure, he starts saying, the way we train, the way they teach us how to make sure we do the best for the client and not just like a simple offer. I mean, there is so much behind it, and all he has to worry about is just meeting with already qualified clients. He was saying it's so easy for me in the essence of, I don't have to worry about prospecting, I don't have to worry about marketing, cold calling or anything. All I have to do is just spend my time working with already pre-qualified clients and train how to do a better offer so they get accepted, even if there are 10 or 15 other offers. I was like, wow. Like I struggle, like I said, I myself have been in that situation, and I know the frustration when we don't know exactly how many offers are gonna end up being. In his case, he was so confident because he says, we already know what we need to do. We've been training for so long to when the situation comes, we already know how to overcome the problem.
See, because everybody have 24 hours in a day, you know,
Exactly.
Armando.
Just
so
like anyone else.
right? So we all have 24 hours in a day. We have to sleep. We have to do kind of stuff. See, the problem with the traditional real estate agent model is that now they have to sleep. They have to do their prospecting. They have to do their cold calling, door knocking. They have to serve their clients. They actually have to do the paperwork. They have to do negotiation, and hopefully they have enough time to actually go to a training.
Yeah.
And the training is actually, when I say training, I'm talking about a real training, not the typical training that teach them how to do cold calling and door knocking. Because imagine you go to a brain surgeon, and what if you go to a brain surgeon and 90% of the training that your brain surgeon attend is how to find patient. And that's what happened in real estate industry today. Majority of real estate agents go to training, but 70-80% of the training that's provided by real estate brokers in their offices is basically on prospecting. So when they're in a situation like this, or when the market actually changes like what's going on now, they're like clueless, you know. So that's what we so that's the fact, because everybody has 24 hours a day. So the way the team system works is that each individual person has a specific role in the transaction. So you're talking to Chris is part of our outside sales team. So as one of the outside sales agent, he only focus on either servicing the client and improving his skill. That's why we provide our training actually constantly.
That's what I thought it was amazing, that he's like, I'm only able to focus on, like you exactly just said, servicing my clients, because I've been trained, I've been prepared for everything. Now the real estate market has changed quite a bit in the last few months, and every time a new change comes and takes place, we already are prepared for it. It's like when other agents are upset with us because we always win the offers, because we always win the listings, because all they have to do is just focus on servicing the clients, because they already got all the training. So if you're an agent here in the Los Angeles area and you're looking to get out of the what they call the rat race, and you don't feel that you're getting the support you're getting from your brokerage, because most likely they will say, go out, knock doors, do open houses.
But that's tricky though. Think about it. As a traditional real estate model broker, it's very tricky, because look, the real estate agents by law are required to hang their license in a broker, right? So they hang the license in the broker. So the broker are getting a portion of the income from the agent for what? Other than by what's required by law. So what we are doing here in our company, we are actually redefining the job of a real estate agent, that the broker actually have to add value on the transaction. You know what I mean? Like, can you believe that? I mean, so that's what we are doing here on our team. And right now, April 2019, we have an abundance of buyers and listings appointments. And I'd like to partner up with a couple of agents in the area to take an overflow of buyers and listing appointments. If you can handle, if you want to apply, if you think you can handle an extra 1 or 2 buyers and listing appointments this week, every week, basically for the rest of your professional life, all you need to do, go to this website. I put together, you may want to check it out. It's really cool. I'm a little bit biased. Complimenting myself here. It's a really cool site that we created. Go to www.yourbuyerslistingsappointments.com www.yourbuyerslistingsappointments.com, and over there you can see how our team system actually works. And you've been here for 2 days, so but I put it online because then not everybody can be here for 2 full days. Maybe they don't know me yet and stuff like that, right? But
it's hard to believe everyone knows Rudy, right?
This is Armando Martinez, one of the top real estate agents from Gilbert, Arizona, and you are driving back tomorrow?
Yes.
Tomorrow back home. For people who's thinking of buying and selling home in your marketplace, what's the best way to call you?
They can reach me out directly at 480-628-5422. Again, 480-628-5422, or they can visit us on Facebook at CPR Realty.
Alright guys, so let me show you around what's going on here. That's Joseph. That's Joseph, and that's Armando and I. So alright,